like midterms coming up in like less than a month.
Yeah.
But like like.
Yeah, I mean, this is very firmly about because OPEC is a Saudi Arabian company, right?
Mhm.
And it's very clear that this is in my opinion, this is a clear example of conservative collaboration, because Republicans tend to do well when oil crises like these happen, because oil companies get better deal leadership. It's a very cyclical cycle that is pretty disgusting.
Yep, yep. And
And
it's all completely a result of monopolization.
so I would like the lower gas prices, but it really shows one that fossil fuels needs to be phased out. In my opinion, we should be using a combination of electric, solar, and nuclear energy, because I think those are one, better for the environment, two, better financially in the long run, and three, they're just better. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to deal with the foul, polluted smells of oil and coal and ugh.
And also, if we diversify where we get our energy from, if a problem comes out with one, we just either fix it or start relying on other ones, because most renewable energy is pretty versatile, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we have wind power, solar power, electric power, hydroelectric power, nuclear powered. We have a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, our last segment is going to be about the end of the January 6th Commission.
Yep. So we just had the last one, which nothing much came out of it except for one element, and we'll get to that. But I just want to address, like, aside from.
These are not your people type thing. You should join us, the Democrats type thing.
Yeah,
That's how it felt.
I guess I can see that. I guess just because it's been such a repeat of what we've gotten recently, and I really didn't learn anything new, it just went in one ear and out the other for me.
Yeah, because a lot of it is real. Like, yes, it's vile. Yes, it's corrupt. And yes, it's horrible. But it's the vile, corrupt, and horrible things that pretty much a lot of us knew because, well, you could kind of infer it based off of the fact that January 6th happened.
Yeah, like it's good to have like, oh, the committee has solid evidence of these happening and these trends exist. That's cool. But like,
The problem is that it's all well and dandy, but where's the prosecutions?
yeah, but the one thing that happened from this is the fact that the committee will be subpoenaing Donald Trump, which is actually great.
Yes, if he does not go to the subpoena, he could potentially be held for contempt of court, similar to how Steve Bannon and
It was contempt of Congress.
contempt of Congress, similar to how Steve Bannon got put in jail for contempt of Congress.
Yeah, which not exactly how I would like to take him down, but it's a start.
I mean, it's the Al Capone tax loophole. You couldn't get him for his mafia dealings, but you keep fraud.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would just love to see Donald Trump on the stand would be peak comedy, and nothing will ever surpass it. It will be the peak of human culture, and when aliens come back to Earth to like research us, this will be the standout moment.
Yeah, yeah, because
It will be fucking hilarious.
I mean, have you seen Giuliani in court? Like,
Did
he
you
is
see-
unhinged.
do you remember when Giuliani was literally melting on screen?
Don't remind me of that. That was one of the most horrifying sights I've ever seen.
Like, I want to see Donald Trump on the stand. I want him to just be like, wrong. Like, oh god, oh god, and his hand movements. Oh my god, just oh my fucking
Because
god.
let's just face it, the man doesn't listen to his legal counsel. So
Does the man listen to any counsel that doesn't, Yeah. But dear God, I would love to see Trump on it. Fucking, can you imagine what would happen if Donald Trump got arrested?
I mean, I would imagine flames throughout the streets, but like,
Bro, can you imagine Donald Trump at like a sentencing?
oh my god.
Imagine him in the fucking orange jumpsuit. Oh my god.
But
Why do I have to imagine better worlds than the ones that we live in? Either way, that's all we really have to talk about because there wasn't much. I mean, the main things that we'll be talking about are coming out later on, with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet coming out. We're getting closer and closer to the midterms, so we're gonna get like more like coverage about being
because based on how we're looking, it's looking like a definite that Democrats are going to lose the House, but we might still hold on to the Senate. So that's a plus because, let's face it, the big like Senate races that like the media are focusing on are almost surefire win for the Democrats.
Yeah, it's between an ex-NFL player and it's the ex-NFL player and the fucking snake oil salesman. The Republicans truly are bringing their best.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how Dark Brandon decides to leave the party in these final weeks.
Yep. Hopefully, as long as we keep the Senate, because that's the one wall that'll stop anybody from touching my student loan forgiveness.
Oh god, yeah, you're right. I really hope that it kind of is weird though that it's just the midterms. It kind of feels that like once we get past the midterms, that like right there's still things that will happen.
I feel like no matter what happens, who wins, all hell will break loose after. It kind of feels that way because like. It's not like a major election, but like this one really matters like a lot.
Like I feel like the Democrats need to go into overdrive into galvanizing their base. I feel like it sucks to say because it's almost like it's a TV show, but like I feel like the momentum that was gained from the January 6th committee wasn't properly used to like keep the Democrats in, the public eye. Because, like, the best we got is, like, Fetterman trying to, like, meme his way.
Which, I mean, it works.
It works, but, like, the Democrats don't seem cohesive. Meanwhile, you can tell that the Republicans are circling the wagons. Yeah, you hear about Matt Walsh. Yeah, you hear about Tucker Carlson. But you're not hearing from Lindsey Graham. You're not hearing from Mitch McConnell. You're not hearing the main prominent ones speaking out because they're slowly circling the wagons. And I can guarantee you in these next couple days, you're going to hear them more and more and more as they try to rile up their bases to go out and vote in the midterms.
Yeah, because, like, Fetterman does have, like, the most aggressive campaign that we've seen over the past 2 years. Because, like, I'm going to be honest, like, again, the Warnock, Walker campaign is, like, of major importance, but have we ever heard anything from Raphael Warnock? Like, he's been super quiet through this whole thing.
Radical liberal Raphael Warnock.
Like, he doesn't have much public attention, and yet his race is being viewed, and like, it's like crickets from him, and he's still winning. Like, isn't that so bizarre?
Well, you gotta think about where he is, though. He's in Georgia. Not just is he in Georgia, he is a very prominent pastor. He has probably a big religious following because, he's actually a man of God. And Herschel Walker is a faker. Hell, did you see what he pulled in the most recent debate?
Oh yeah, he pulled out a fake
police badge. What? And they were like, you can't bring props. He's like, this isn't a prop, it's my police badge. And it's like, God, they're fucking putting SNL and The Onion out of business. Like, writers, I swear to God, they're fucking having existential dread. Happening in real life right now. Like, fucking hell. Like Herschel Walker is going to run The Onion out of fucking business.
We truly live in the worst timeline.
We truly live in an era of peak TV, except it's not TV, it's politics, and oh no, that affects our lives.
Anyway,
Um, yeah, I think that's all we
pretty
got
much
to talk
it.
about it. It's a pretty short episode this time.
Which should be our standard.
Listen, it
I,
doesn't
I,
help that we end up going on hiatus.
uh, yeah, yeah.
And plus, with Scarlet and Violet coming out soon, we're going to be talking about a lot.
True, true.
Yeah.
And at least that time we won't be complaining about how broken of a game it is, i.e. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
Yeah. And plus, with the Panda Cup finale and the Smash World Tour coming up soon, like the World Tour Championships, we could finally talk about, how the meta is situating post Sora. Because it's been a while since we've talked about the Smash meta. The last time we talked about it was when Sora came out.